Hello, warriors. Welcome to the U movement. I am B. And I thought it time I hopped on and did a little video because I guess really over the last week or so, I feel like I've gone through a million wormholes and I can barely kind of integrate. It's like every single day something new is coming up for me to process through and shift and change. And then so it's kind of like dark night of the soul, void, dark night of the soul, void. The energies are really quite tough at the moment. In my 3D world, there's been dramatic shifts and changes with my son moving out. And so processing through that has been one of the things. And then getting the room ready to rent out to some new people. So yes, that's been huge. But then on top of that, there's so much energy in the collective that I feel right now as well. And the things that I seem to be sitting with at the present moment in time is the energies of humiliation and embarrassment. And I've felt these energies along my journey, but, you know, as we climb this ladder of emotions, you know, climbing up out of the fear stuff on that root chakra that was really difficult, because when you escape from narcissistic abuse, it takes a good bit of time to regulate the nervous system and for you to learn to feel safe again. And safe is that root chakra consciousness of being safe in your 3D world with food and shelter and your basic tribal needs. And as I'm climbing up out of that, I've been moving more and more into sacral chakra clearings, which has been establishing boundaries and, you know, walking away from less than desirable situations and people, and with that, you know, trying to incorporate more things like pleasure and creativity. I've been working on the art, on my, you know, doing art to help clear the sacral chakra issues. And I know when I'm working in any particular chakra because I have physical sensations. And so, you know, some stomach cramps and a little bit of low back pain. But at this stage, you know, honestly, the majority of my low back pain is almost completely and utterly cured. You know, I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs 5 years ago without assistance. And the majority of the work that I've done to like get in to clear the low back area, to clear out the root and the sacral, has been a softball. Lying on a softball. So if you're, you know, in bed at night playing on your computer or watching TV, is getting an actual softball, which aren't soft, but they're just larger than a regular sized baseball, and getting that up into the muscles and the fascia and massaging it out. And I would sit on that thing for hours, and it's made a dramatic difference. As I said, I'd say at this stage I'm 95% mobility back into my back. And of course, yin yoga. So working through the sacral chakra, dealing with issues of, you know, learning to have pleasure, learning to have fun again. What the hell is fun? You know, I haven't had fun in so long on this awakening journey. It's a difficult thing to kind of cultivate because you're no longer in the energy of terror. And I was last year in the energy of absolute terror and fear and complex post-traumatic stress disorder and just anxiety and panic and all of these kinds of emotions, because my nervous system was starting to slowly relax. And so now that it's more relaxed, learning to like, okay, I can actually have fun. I can actually like crack a joke once in a while. I can actually this, that, and the other. But in the sacral is also energies to do, I just said crack a joke. It is to do with humiliation and embarrassment, because that's when the joke's on you. And so I've been sitting with this whole energy of, the joke being on me for the last 2 days now. And, it's bringing up a lot of memories and wounds, because I was the butt of the jokes. When you're the scapegoat, it's not just raging and isolation and cruelty in those types of energies. It's also humor at your expense and being bullied. And my mother was a bully, the worst of my bullies, and she would rope in other family members or even guests, and I would be the one that was roasted. At Christmas dinners, they'd be cracking jokes at my expense, and it was always great fun, and it was embarrassing, because anything that was like a normal human response to situations would have been, I would have been made fun of, or normal human biological processes, I would have been made fun of. Like, I can remember at age 12, when I began my menses, that became a joke at the dinner table. And that was humiliating. Like, that was absolutely humiliating. That's not something that any 12-year-old girl wants announced at a dinner table and had jokes made about. And, anytime that I had like a crush on somebody, that also would have been fodder for humiliation. So that's when I started learning to repress emotions as much as possible, because you don't want your most vulnerable moments turned into something funny for somebody. And so I shut down myself as much as I possibly could, and tried to keep all of that stuff, hidden. But unfortunately, your life goes wrong, and that can be perfect material to roast somebody. So people making fun of me was something that I experienced a lot in my life, and it's embarrassing. I hate being embarrassed, and I'm going to be honest and say that this whole twin flame journey is very triggering, because, well, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to trigger the fuck out of you, because with each trigger, you sit in the wound and you start doing the healing work. And so lately, well, actually throughout the whole thing, I've been quite embarrassed a little bit about it. Like, I know I talk about it and stuff, but that's coming up again for me, because it's embarrassing to have feelings for somebody that is unreciprocated, that goes and does a runner and blocks you or doesn't block you or ghosts you or whatever it is. And I don't really care that it's a common phenomenon or not. It's not common for me, and it's embarrassing to no get out. And, a lot of the spiritual stuff that comes with has been embarrassing. I had to get over my embarrassment. Speaking light language, I was really embarrassed by that, because that would have been exactly the type of thing that I would have been made fun of. Like, why are you talking like that? You sound ridiculous. Well, I could hear the type of things that people would say, or doing what I do with my hands, or coming out as being neurodivergent, and why do you do that with your face? Why do you do that with your hands? You look ridiculous. Those kinds of prodding. So along this journey that I find myself on, I've had to sit in different energies all the way along and commune with different things, commune with the fear, commune with the anxiety, commune with, and so today or this week I've been communing with this whole embarrassment, because I don't know, as a 51-year-old woman, you know, to pine after somebody who's long left your life, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to me. I don't know why. I feel like people would laugh at that and think that I'm, you know, I don't want to be considered somebody who's stalking somebody or obsessed with somebody. Those are energies that are a hard no for me. But it's not like you can, if you're on the twin flame journey, you understand, it's not like you just can switch off the thinking of this person. You think about them all the time, and the universe doesn't stop or let you get off. There's no off ramp. There's no like exit. There's no like, oh, I can just turn this off and stop thinking about this person, because the universe is constantly sending you like numbers and sending you their name. Like you see their name absolutely everywhere. It's just an insanity. Or certain songs will trigger you, or certain things will trigger you. And listen, I'm not like these twin flame experts out there that are going to tell you, you know, how to get into union, because I have no idea. I'm not in union. I haven't spoken to this person in years, and it's embarrassing that I'm still thinking about them, as far as I'm concerned. But I understand the journey. I understand the point of the journey. The point of the journey is to poke and prod you. Poke and prod you. Oh, what's coming up now? Oh, my abandonment wounds. Oh, what's coming up now? My silence, and what relationship does this remind me of where I used to experience the silent treatment, and sit in that energy. And oh, what's this poking at me now? Oh, this is poking at my anxious attachment style. Oh, this is poking at my codependency. Like, it's just like this, right? Poke, 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 poke. It's like God poking you and poking you over and over and over again. So others that are on this journey, listen, I have the utmost respect for you and empathy for you, because it's not easy. It's a very difficult and challenging journey of purification. You know, like I also grasp that all of this is happening for me. It's not happening to me. It's the healings that have come along with this twin flame journey are like unbelievable. Just look at my pictures from 5 years ago. Look in my eyes. If you knew me 5 years ago, like, I feel almost like I've been taken over by aliens or something, because I'm so utterly different now that my body has released and healed, and you know, the amount of things that I've healed is astronomical. And then the emotional stuff, all those childhood wounds of this lifetime, past lifetimes, that's weird. There's so much strange stuff. This journey is whack. This journey is whack. It's whack, and it's hard as fuck. Seriously, I know a lot of people that are on this journey, and it is very difficult to navigate through. So I guess I just wanted to come on today and say kudos to you if you're on this journey and have been on this journey. You know, I know some people that have been on it for years and years and years, like myself, and I am sending out so much love to you. So I don't know what energies you guys are sitting in. You want to drop me a question or a comment and see if I can direct you towards any assistance. Otherwise, I'm sending you all my absolute love. If you want to book a one-on-one with me so we can discuss said twin flame journey or said emotions that are coming up, maybe you're sitting in anxiety, or maybe you're sitting in humiliation. I'm doing, if you want to know what I'm doing to help process through, is I'm really spending as much time in my feminine energy as I can, and taking care of that inner feminine energy, you know, resting, meditating, soft, gentle, kind things, a lot of stroking the left side, because the left side is feminine side. So it's okay, you know, It's okay. There's loads of people out there on the planet that are going through hard times, and it's okay to feel whatever you feel. It's okay to feel humiliated. You will get through this. This too shall pass. You're not alone, and you're not alone either. I want to be there for you guys as much as I possibly can, but be aware that in the last little while, I've pulled back a good bit to sit in that feminine energy. I've turned off my notifications on my phone, and spending an awful lot of time in meditation currently. I've basically become a monk. Oh, Lord. So that said, peace out. Thank you very much for the likes, shares, and subscriptions, and all the comments. Super appreciate those. If you want to donate, thank you, and thank you. Greatly appreciate all those donations. Thank you very, very much. Have a great night, day, whatever.